Welcome back.
Welcome back to 776 BC Train Like a Pro. As every time we start with Pilates and then some exercise. For today we have two extra exercises with the chair. So if you have some chair later, grab it because we need for the exercise. And all the exercise that I'm going to show later, especially the one with the legs, if you have a compact, so electrostimulation device, you can use it. Especially in this period that we cannot do weights, it's really useful to maintain the power in the muscle. But now we start with Pilates.
Okay, we're gonna start again with relaxing the shoulders, rotating. And while you're rotating, try to rotate also the head. A bit of coordination. So we're rolling the shoulders and at the same time rotating the head the other way around. And then again with the head. And only the head. Two ways, the other side a couple of times. This is what is comfortable for you. Okay, you're raising the hands to the sky. We're trying to make ourselves as long as possible by reaching. Try to see how long you can get. All right, then drop the arms. Just loosen them up. We're going to do a little bit more shoulder exercise and flexibility. And it's a little bit at the same time also a stability exercise. So I'm going to go off the mat because it's quite soft. And what we're going to start is we're going to just swing the arms. Just make the upper body a little bit more loose. Is it timer?
Mm-hmm.
Timer.
Oh.
You're just going to set some timer else to see how.
Just the stopwatch.
Yeah. So, because else I probably will be doing Pilates maybe for 40 minutes because it's really nice. All right, we have loosened up the shoulders and the upper body a little bit. First, we're going to stretch our leg forward and we're going to put our hands in our neck. You can like cross the fingers behind the head like this. And we're going to try to rotate. So the left shoulder goes backwards and the right shoulder goes forward, points forward. Try to keep this in one line. So while you rotate, you don't rotate by bending the elbows forward or backwards, but you keep it in one line and try to see how far you can reach without rotating the hip. So the hip stays in the same position and you only rotate the upper body. So it's like to search for some flexibility. And in the meanwhile, you stabilize on one leg. So the leg that you are, just a moment. Right, we're back. So we're rotating. And you stabilize yourself on one leg. So you keep that leg strong and solid. And it's helpful to push your bigger toe and the inside foot into the floor while you're rotating. And of course, keep the belly button in, keep the core stable and strong. And then you rotate to the other side and see how far you can go without losing your balance. So make yourself pull the head to the ceiling. Okay. Couple of times, 5 times, then we do it stretched arms. It's a bit of endurance also of your leg because you start to feel your leg turning. Do it 5 times. like a windmill. Last time. And then you're gonna raise your leg, so don't put it on the ground yet. Don't cheat, Martino. And then we're gonna rotate the left elbow to the right knee and back. Right knee and back. Try to stabilize. Again, squeeze the abs while you're rotating. Last two. Last one. Okay, and let go. Okay, shake it loose. Because probably you feel a little bit of acid here. And in the leg that you were supporting.
The other leg.
Then we're going to do the other leg. Right. Put it forward. Hands in your neck. And we're going to rotate again. So just see how far you can go. Don't force yourself by putting the elbow inside. But as you look at Martino, try to keep a straight line from elbow to elbow, as if you are having a plank in between. Okay, last one. Spread the arms. The last one. Hold on. Raise the leg. Put the hands again in the back. And cross the elbow to the knee. And squeeze the leg. Or squeeze the abs. Straighten the leg that you're standing on. Last two. Last one. And let go. And shake it loose. Probably a tough one. It's a bit of coordination, a bit of power already. All right, we're gonna do a balance exercise that I got a lot of feedback on that people like. It's like a kind of a windmill idea. You stand again on one leg backwards, arms in a straight line, same line as your leg is backwards. You're gonna rotate forward in a sort of table position, and then you go back. And while you're rotating, you keep your your hips in a straight line, so don't try to lose that connection. So this stays in the same line. You can also put your hands on your hips to check, so don't try to disbalance. In a way, you have to push this hip back like downwards to keep them in the same line. And while you rotate, you try to squeeze your ass up. And hip that goes backwards, you push it a little bit down to keep it straight. Last two. Try not to go too far as you can keep the balance. All right. And then we're going to swap to the other leg. And we start again. So keep this knee, you can slightly bend a little bit the knee that you're supporting on to get more stability, but try to keep it as straight as possible. So in a way, now your left hip that is like rotating, try to push it downwards to the floor so that you'll see that the hip will stay more in one line. And it will demand more from your butt. Last one. All right. That's it for the balance. We're going to do the walkout. So as the other times, we rotate down, we walk out to the plank position. And when we're there, we're going to go 2 times like a slow mountain climber. So in a way, you squeeze your knee forward, but without losing the good position of the back. So the back has to stay straight. And to be able to move forward, you have to sort of move yourself a little bit over your shoulder. So Martino was already doing it. So you roll down, walk out, plank position. Hope you can see me. And then you point your knee to your elbow, left elbow, left knee, and you push yourself a little bit forward. So in a way, you push yourself on the toe forward. So then you can keep the back straight and not bending or the other way, the opposite way. 2 times both sides.
Do it this way because they cannot see you.
Right.
Do it this way.
We're gonna do it this way. So we roll the spine slowly. Start to stretch in the hamstrings. When you have that, you walk out. Get to a good plank position. And then you push. You see? I push myself forward. And I have to do that while I'm also like pushing myself from the toes. So I'm going a little bit on my toes forward. And you will feel this in the abs. Back to the plank position. The other way. Push yourself a little bit forward. And back. Other way. And push yourself forward. 2 times both sides. Walk up. Start to stretch again when you're here. Use it. And roll up again. One more time. Stretch. Do a walkout. Plank position. You can also choose to do 2 times the same side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back to plank position. Walk up. Alright. A little bit to get everything on tension. While we're in the time, we can do one more exercise. It's a fun one, also a little bit of stretch. We go to like the dog position. You start to stretch in the hamstrings and your calves. And we're going to do a left-right touch. So we touch to the right foot and back. Left foot and back, like a crossover. So you will see that your system is stretching up a bit. Five times each side. Yeah. Last one. We walk back up.
Good.
This is for now the Pilates. We're gonna continue to the more strength exercises.
Okay, now we start to do a bit of exercise. A little bit more focus on a bit of cardio again. So the first exercise is a leg exercise. We start from this position. We raise one leg. And when we have this leg here, we raise the other leg and we stop in the squat position. So like this. We stop in the squat position. We go back with the first leg. We go back to with the other legs. And back again. Up, squat position. Down, down, up, up, down, down. Okay? We do this for 1 minute with 30-second rest. And then another time, 1 minute, 30-second rest. Try to stop for a couple of seconds in a squat position. And you give the time?
Yeah. So start in 5 seconds. Get ready. And go.
30 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Keep your back straight and the abs squeezed.
Last one.
Stop. Okay, now we rest 30 seconds. If you want to make it a little bit more tough, you can do one repetition normal and the other repetition with a jump. So you do one, normal, you go down, you go up again, jump, back, and down. I'm gonna do it with the jump now. Again, 1 minute. If you want to do it normal, do it normal. If you want to do with the jump, try. You can do jump once normal, once jump, or always with the jump.
Okay, we're gonna start again. And let's go.
You can also increase a bit the speed using the jump. Thirty seconds. Second. Stop. Okay. Now we do an exercise a little bit for rowers. So it's a abs exercise and it simulates the rowing. So the sport that we do. So the start position is this. Doing from the side, feet up. This is the position, and we do this for 1 minute. Try to squeeze the abs and put your leg straight forward.
Okay, we're gonna start.
So when you go to the front position here, finish position here.
Start in 5 seconds. Ready, go.
Also here, you can decide to squeeze more the abs or make it more fast to have more difficulties. Also this is coordination and a little bit of strength of the abs. You probably feel also the legs because they have to stay straight.
30 seconds.
We do just for 30 seconds the first time. Stop. You can decide to do it for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or 1 minute. Depends how you feel. You don't have to feel too much the legs, but try to keep the abs strong. So that's the focus point of this exercise. So it's not the legs, but the abs. So we start for another 30 seconds.
5 seconds.
Go.
Keep a good rhythm in the breathing. Don't hold your breath. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in.
10 seconds. Stop. Okay. Now we do the first exercise with the chair. I have to put up the camera a little bit. So, sorry. Get your chair. Okay, try to have a chair that is quite solid. Okay. So, this basically is and one leg squat, but instead of being like free, you start with one leg first. You put yourself in a position where you can comfortably sit on the chair. You try to go down as low as possible. You sit on the chair, and then you go up. You go down, sit on the chair, and up. Try not to leave all the weight on the chair, but try to go down slow and touch the chair as slow as you can. So first you find your balance, then you go down slow, 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 slow. You sit on the chair, and then you come up slow. Okay? We do now 10 times one leg and 10 times the other leg.
Maybe you switch.
Yep. Okay. Okay. We are ready for 10 times on the left leg. Ready? Go. Don't sit on the chair, but slowly go down. And make the movement when you try to stand up as quick and as explosive as possible. 3 to go. If you see that you are sitting too quick, just do 2 sets of 5 instead of 1 set of 10. Okay, now we change leg. So check always the position. If you're not too far from the chair, balance, and as down as slow as possible. And up quick. If you want to make it even more difficult, you can do it also free, so without the chair. Choose the leg, you go down, and then you go up. You go down, and then you go up. Okay, another way to make it more difficult is to make it more dynamic. So when you are sitting here, instead of lifting like just slow, you try to lift yourself as quick as possible and jump at the end. You can also start from sitting and you jump at the end. See? And you jump at the end. Okay. Try. Try. Especially for our sport is very good, this exercise, because it simulates the dynamic of the leg pushing. Okay, next exercise is just normal push-up, but with an addition. So I'll show it here. So we are gonna do push-up, 1, then you touch the front, you come back, push up, touch in the front. Okay, we do this for 30 seconds, 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you go there, I go here, so because if not, they don't see us. So that's good. Okay, ready? Go. You can watch the time.
10 seconds. Last one.
When you touch in front of you, just try to go as long as possible. Like stretch your back. Stretch your back as much as possible. Like if you're swimming, that you want to grab the water as far as possible. Okay, we do another set.
Shake the shoulders a bit loose. Okay, we're gonna start again. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Ten seconds. Last one. Yes.
Okay. Now we have another exercise with the chair. Is sec. Yes. Okay. So we start with the left leg on the chair. Okay? Left leg on the chair like this, right leg here. Okay? The movement is this. From this position, we go up on the chair, so without touching. We go up on the chair, we touch here, and we go back. So 1, back.
And try to go slowly
1,
back so that you're in control.
back.
Don't let yourself drop yourself down. Really try to use the muscle, the leg, to put the leg backwards again. It's also stabilization. Try to make everything as solid as possible. So try to avoid wild movements. Everything is in control.
So the difficulties of this exercise is try to stay as stable as possible. Of course, if I do the movement quick and back, I don't give time to any unbalanced movement. So what I have to do is, first I focus on this leg, I go up, I try to find my balance, I go up here, slowly back. So you see that my legs is shaking, that's because of the balance. So now we try to do just 5 times with one leg and 5 times with the other legs. So again, the position, we start from this position, this leg a bit turned, ready, 5 times with the leg, go.
Try not to place the leg that you go down too far away from yourself. Just try to keep it all together. The other leg.
And the same thing with the other leg. 5 times. Probably with one leg is easier than with the other. Just take your time to feel the balance and the muscle. Okay, so the last exercise is again with the chair. It's quite simple. I think that everyone has already done once. So we are going to work on the triceps. So just get your chair, put your legs straight, and go up and down. That's easy. So we do that for 30 seconds.
And of course, with all the exercises we're doing now a little bit of shorter versions. You can extend it to 30 seconds, a minute, or you can do 50 repetitions. Stop the video, do your repetitions, and continue. There's also another idea to what kind of exercise you can do for yourself. Work in blocks. That's very effective. So a couple of blocks of repetitions, and be creative in that.
Okay.
don't think you see it. Yeah, you can see it. Martino will show you. Go. Try to go slow, not too quick, just so you really use your strength to go down. So go down slow and push yourself up quick. And try to squeeze your shoulders backwards. So don't roll your shoulders forward when you go down, but really try to squeeze your shoulders backwards when you go down. So you really use the back muscles. Okay, 10 seconds to go for a 30-second workout. And the deeper you go, the more it will ask from you. Okay, last one.
Okay.
A bit of rest. Then we do another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you do it?
A bit of rest I will do. Martino's getting tired. So I will do this one. Next 30 seconds.
Why have to be the only one that suffers?
In 5 seconds. And let's go. The slower you go down, the more it demands from your shoulder muscles and your back muscles.
Right, 10 seconds.
Push your shoulders backwards, elbows backwards. Last one.
Okay. Good. And now we have a surprise exercise.
I have or you have?
No, you have.
We're going to do an exercise that Martino is not so good at, but that's why it's important.
I am practicing also a lot with this Pilates movement because I'm not really good at it.
I will show it here.
Okay, now she's going to show this exercise that I find really difficult. So I supposed to be, I think to be quite fit. In the sport I do, in cycling, running and whatever. But when we talk about Pilates, I'm not that good. So I'm trying to work on it. And especially this exercise, I'm having a lot of difficulties. No, not this one, the one the side
Okay.
one.
Yeah. What you do, you go in a dog position, you place your outside foot to the left, you turn yourself up, you place your hand under your elbow, or sorry, under your shoulder, and then you place this leg under you. So you can put the front feet to the front, the feet to the front, so the front leg to the front, the back leg to the back. Then you're gonna put the leg up, stretch, bend it again, and lay it down. Up, stretch out, and put it down again.
Okay, so that's my two.
But to go in steps, we're going to do it the other way around. It's a bit easier. First, I put the leg up, then you pull it out, and put it down. So it's a little bit easier.
Okay. I was not meaning this exercise, but this seems even more difficult.
It's on your leg. I have not seen him doing this quite well either.
It's not that bad.
So try to keep the hips in straight line. So that they're not going backwards and forwards. Put the leg up, in, out, and down.
Yes.
Up, in, out, down.
Oh.
Okay, so try to, if it's difficult for you, because most important is the position, the side plank position. So you can do it in the steps that I was showing you to get a solid position. So everything has to be just in one straight line. The hips has to be in a straight line, the shoulders in a straight line. You have to lean above your hand. You can raise your hand in the sky, or you can put it also on your side. Then you push your leg up with a straight leg, bend it, push it back and down. If it's too hard, you can also go on your elbow and do the same movement. And then choose how many times you want to do it on one side. If it's difficult, to start with 5, one side, each side. Then you extend it to 10, 15 repetitions, or you go on the minute, on the seconds, and extend it to 1 minute. And so you build up your endurance on that. Which other exercise I have to show you? Quick? Surprise?
The one you want.
No, the one that you were finding difficult?
No, this one I was finding difficult, but now because I'm practicing, I'm doing better. So I try to do it also from the other side because it was my the side that I was having more difficulties. But if I can do it after 2 weeks, oh, this is going good. I think that everyone with a bit of practice is able to do it. I'm doing quite well.
Yeah, it's going much better.
Okay. With this surprise also for me, because I was not really thinking to be able to do it. We have finished this session, and we hope to see you next week again.
Next week, yeah.
And today we haven't done really a workout, but we have shown more what kind of exercise you can do. You can decide how tough you want to make it and for how long you want to do it. Now we have done 30 minutes, but I think that I will do at least 1 hour. So with the 10 minutes Pilates at the beginning and a bit of Pilates at the end to have a good training.
Yes.
And thanks for following us. And
yeah, it was fun to show you around again, around the Pilates and the exercises. And we hope to see you next week. And if you have any suggestions or you would like to have certain areas more trained, we can see if we can reach out to you.
okay, thank you.
Bye.